I'm smoking on that crack rock. They call my cock the Black Hawk. The way I swoop on in. But it's not black though, it's the same color as my skin. That's why it's not very big. But still I go for the win. I know it's a sin, but still I gotta go in. I'm eating yogurt. Okay, that doesn't fucking rhyme. What's up, little mama? This is, what was I? You know that feeling where you used to have a lot of friends and you'd do everything together and it was a strong bond and you had a lot of fun, but then through the passage of life, all your friend groups just slowly dissolve and then you're left alone? You know that feeling? I'm left with like 2 friends now, and I used to have at least like 9. I had different friend groups. It was crazy. Yeah, I don't know where all that. You know what I realized? It's just a part of growing up. There's no such thing. I mean, there is such thing as like a friend. I have a friend that I've known since I was like a little kid, and it's just purely momentum that's keeping the friendship going. But for the most part, you make friends by having a shared activity, like school. I was really close with my middle school friends in terms of like how we vibe together. It was probably the most like chemistry I had with people. And it continued a little bit into high school when we all went to different schools, but then it just fizzles out. It just fizzles out because when you don't have that shared activity, that's just how people work. When you no longer do the same thing, when you no longer have a shared thing to do, you're not going to be friends with people. Why would you? There needs to be like a structure to keep it together. Otherwise, you're going to become different. When I went into high school and I would have like a sleepover with the middle school homies like once every 2 months, every time it would get more and more separate. And it's a sucky feeling to watch that happen, but it's just how it is as things split apart. Yeah, it really sucks. But what can you do? I feel like it's just part of growing up because most of the adults I know, at least what I've observed, like people with marriages and kids, they don't really have a group of friends that they really go out and do shit with. Like maybe once a week, a couple times a month, they'll go have drinks or eat some dinner, but they're not really, they're not really doing shit. Like my parents, they have friends and they talk to them on the phone every once in a while, but really they're part of their separate families and that's where they spend their time. So, I mean, that's why I want a family like that. Your family is bound together pretty much if you do the work to keep that shit intact. But when it comes to friends, that shit'll split apart when you go separate ways. Unless you just keep on doing the same thing for the rest of your life. You never go do different activities, get a different job, yada yada. The friends are just going to split apart. Yeah, growing up sucks. I remember I used to have a lot of fun with my friends. I feel like I don't know if it's just rose-tinted glasses. I'm looking back in the past with like a bias, but I feel like the pure fun I would have with my original friend group cannot be like I would have to take drugs or alcohol to mimic that in my young adult life. But when you're a kid, just like going and fucking around in Walmart, we used to go climb construction sites. We used to just have so much fun just running around the city at night, getting on top of buildings and shit. Just that's that pure childlike enjoyment can never be replicated. And what really sucks is at one point there was a transition period for me where anxiety sort of took over, and doing like thrilling fun stuff like that, it's sort of like not socializing just became a chore. And that sucks so bad. I remember when I would genuinely just be super excited to socialize and it would just be fun and careless. And now it's dead ass like a fucking pain in the ass. It's like working out or eating healthy. That's what socializing is for me now. It's a fucking pain in the cock. It's not natural anymore. I gotta go act like I care about shit. I gotta go make small talk. And I'm not like I'm not one of those people who avoids it or whatever. It's necessary to make small talk and like try to dig in deeper so you can make connections with people. But it just fucking sucks how much a pain in the ass it is. I used to just go hang out and without a care in the world. It's just oh damn. I don't know when it changed. I think when I had like a big like anxiety. I had a bunch of anxiety attacks my freshman year. Maybe that was the turning point. But it's just crazy how I used to just pull up and have fun. Now, if I want to have fun in a social situation, I have to be intoxicated. Otherwise, I'm just fucking thinking about things way too much, overanalyzing everything. I mean, maybe it is just that childlike fun is just unique to being a kid, because once you grow up, once your hormones are there, you're too worried about your like social position, you know? Trying to look good with girls and shit like that. Once the hormones come in, like dominance games are played with your male friends. You go to parties, it's just a bunch of fuckers competing over like the 3 girls that are there. But when you're a kid, there's none of that. When you're a kid, there's none of that. Fuck. It's a scary thought. Maybe I'll never get that like childlike brotherhood back. It's like as you grow up, relationships become more and more transactional. And I've become so aware of how transactional they are. I've like sort of clinically analyzed it in my mind, and I just can't have fun with people anymore. I can't see myself making that same connection. Well, it is what it is.